it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here. It's another episode of iZombie, as we've got 4 episodes left to go entirely of this show. So yeah, it's been quite the journey, and yeah, it was very, very great stuff last time around, especially with the fact that we had that conclusion with Ravi and Peyton now knowing who Beanpole Bob is. I said it without fluffing up the words. Awesome. Don't get too complacent. They found out who Beanpole Bob is. I jinxed myself. We're not even a minute into the recording and I'm already doing my abilities. But they don't know how dangerous he is. They don't know the extent to how dangerous he is, of course. But we do. They just know about him being basically the father of all zombie kind, really. So, but that still invokes a bit of danger, doesn't it, in regards to obviously what we've been dealing with for the past 5 seasons, and obviously there have been very, very cautious elements in regards to dealing with Martin, anyways, because of the addiction, of course. So, which Liv has been trying to help him out with. As we saw with the last episode, things really took a bit of a stumble for him. So, yeah, but it will be very, very interesting, because Martin, like, even though we got introduced to his character, I would say, midway through the season, we have really gotten a deeper dive into him over the course of these last couple of episodes, and it's just, especially with just how Liv has entered his life, there has been complications, I would say, in terms of how he might be feeling. But I still feel like this whole zombie-human crisis is going to escalate with, obviously, Martin on one side, Dolly on the other, so, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this episode, so it's episode number 10 of Season 5 for iZombie. Let's go.
Parking lot.
Put in your plan, General.
Uh-huh.
Now let's take the next
Mills'
48 hours
daughter.
to consider options and then reconvene for a final vote.
That was the final straw, and now she's gone full Romero.
Liv.
Boo.
So
Uh-oh.
does the name Beanpole Bob mean anything to you?
Uh-oh.
For Mr. Boss, the Da Vinci of Utopium, and according to Ravi, he's you.
Yes.
I can explain.
That was me. I was experimenting. Then one thing led to...
Oh, so this is where the magic happens.
Oh my
Ravi's
god.
first time in a brothel. Message received.
One belongs to Bunny La Fonda. One name unknown. According to
Do you not
Candy,
experience
the
that
victim
in your
asked for us
D&D
specifically,
campaigns,
but no
Ravi?
one's seen her.
We're forever destined to be taken for granted. Also, not much of a stretch.
Careful what you wish for.
We're just going. Are we just going full noir? Are we going noir? Oh my goodness.
Wipe your tears, kid. In this town, there'll be plenty more where they came from.
Oh my goodness. She's got the tough attitude. She's got the trench coat. She even got the drink. She's full detective.
Nothing on.
Tagger and Bagger, Doc.
You know, I was kidding about the whole taken for granted assistant thing.
Be careful. I think
Did you know where
Clive
that went?
said it
Not
best. Be
really,
careful
but
what you
you
wish
know.
for.
Why long face?
Even this is like
Bunny got killed.
noir-esque-ish.
The house cats almost felt bad for the rats in the alley.
No, is that Major?
Almost.
Is this a bad time?
Oh no! Oh.
They took that off the market, though, didn't they?
They did. Fillmore Graves bought the company. They still have a stockpile and...
Oh no! You're feeding him ammunition.
Indeed. So if 2CB
But he's
was part
unknown.
of the composition, that would account for the oxygen.
All I'm saying is your
Oh.
father was pretty helpful. I learned a lot about reworking.
Yeah, helpful
Could be he's working
for the
an
zombies.
What are you doing here?
Oh!
What'd you do that for? Always the pretty ones.
Wow.
ways by the book, Babineau. You clear many cases that way?
Almost all of them.
You're gonna
As
be
you
the
know.
dirty
My book
detective.
almost doesn't cut it.
We're not talking about your book. We'll pick it back up tomorrow. Buy the book.
Buy
My
the book.
Buy book.
Frank
But
Chisel.
no one ever accused me of being all that smart.
See, it would be a smart thing. Fortunately, I'm not. That would be me. The smart thing to do. Yeah, it's a good job I'm not smart then.
Looking for this?
The classic lamp reveal.
Didn't you kind of do that
set this up just
in the
for me?
last
The only
episode?
way I'd do anything for you is in your dreams.
Parallels.
Cold sweat.
When you're panicking.
I'd just like you to come with me. and
Oh, is
answer
he
a
gonna
few
kill
questions.
himself? Yeah. Oy. What a way to go, though.
Suppose you tell us why Jane would want to kill her.
Suppose I've been wondering that same thing myself.
I'm back
You
and
show me
forth
yours,
quite
I
a bit
show
of
you
that.
mine.
Suppose you spill your guts before I spill them for you.
Suppose you both give it a rest.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't need to be on Chisel's brain anymore. You know, and until you get him out of your system, you're off the case.
Ooh. I mean, she is skirting past the book.
I'll get Chisel out of my
Oh
system.
no, she's gonna still be on her
As
path.
soon as I get some answers.
We're one zombie hooker short, Candy. Shouldn't you be in the back? On
Wow.
your back.
Wow. Wow.
Darcy called on the bar line
What'd she say?
to stop calling her.
Oh. Yikes. Oh, Donnie.
There's a name.
The answers are on the dance floor. The
How many
dance floor.
margaritas have you
The
had?
yellow coat says that you can't let me drink alone 2 nights in a row. Grab your coat. Let's go.
She's just reveling.
Your room.
Down.
I'll meet you there.
Shit. That's the cure. That's the cure.
Okay, this one's for you, Seattle, but mostly for me.
Almost. Oh,
I got
goodness.
this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I
Love it.
don't care.
Love it.
You're a clever girl, Jane.
Everyone, you suck as mayor and as a singer.
Oh, shut up. Why don't you trim your beard? Oh my god! We're gonna have a bar fight.
Girl like a girl.
You're damn right I do.
Is that supposed to be she's kicking your ass? Then hell yeah.
Try me, Palooka. I'll give you something to cry about.
Oh.
Two of us.
Oh.
Check your math, big man.
Shit.
Hers to test it against. You're going down, Blondie. Once and for all.
Oh, this could be it. This could be it for Blade.
Crybaby
But
killer. I saw the whole thing. I'll make a full statement as soon as I talk to my lawyer.
Wait, what?
shit, he threw him under the bus.
Can't go around killing people and expect to get away with it.
Boy. No. Wait,
Deposed.
is that an even equal a number of?
5-4, 5 against. You're the tiebreaker, Chairwoman.
Shit.
Teresa cannot in good conscience support the killing of innocent people for fear of what they might become. And so the nays
Wow,
have
nice.
it. And I will advise the president of our decision.
Someone's gonna take
Thank
it
you.
into their own hands, right? Yeah, he not happy. I mean, his daughter, of course, was the final straw,
All I'm
but
saying is next
Actually makes sense.
And my work here is done.
kind of giving great advice there. Go on, Donnie. Fix that relationship.
Good luck, Donnie.
Or her and Darcy, him and Darcy are the ship. She's the shipper. Candy really took that opportunity. Explains why she gave such a heartwarming departure to Donnie, I guess.
Bennett.
Darcy Bennett.
Didn't know her name.
Will you marry me?
Yeah!
Screw it, yeah, why not?
Let's go. You know, normally I'm not a fan of quick relationships turning into engagements,
The
but
trivia genie / cosmetologist / zombie
who
madame.
knows, like when Darcy's
I've said the woman who
last
picked up
day will
Chisel's
be.
code
So
matched
go
her
on,
description.
Donnie. Go on,
Checked her
Darcy.
apartment. There is one door at his house that's heavily bolted. Maybe there's something behind it he doesn't want anyone to see.
Right.
He's got an NA meeting tonight.
This is hard, but at least Liv is not letting her emotions cloud that judgment.
To October 14, one of these has to be the tainted batch.
Which one? Oh no! Oh, he's back early.
Just grab them. Let's go.
Oh no! Oh no! This is going to end poorly. Jump scare! Hi guys, how's it hanging?
This is U.S. Army General Glenn Mills.
No.
I
Glenn.
believe we have an agenda in common.
Oh
And
no.
I think we can be of use to each other in achieving it.
Dolly, fuck's sake!
I'm listening.
He's in bed with Dolly. Great. We all know that's ending poorly. We all know that's ending poorly. Oh boy. Well, I had a feeling though, as soon as the vote was for, like, to not nuke New Seattle, Mills, most likely, considering his daughter really had a bad ending, he would do something very, very rash. Lo and behold, there you go. I love the noir vibe with this episode as well. So, felt very different. Not just, of course, aesthetically, but also just in terms of what you usually do with your crime of the week, because we solved it within like the first 15 minutes and all of that. So, yeah, but not just that though, but now they know in regards to now Ravi and Liv, they know about Martin and his shenanigans. He's got a room full of Romero zombies locked away. How they're gonna get out is beyond me, but yeah, yeah, it's gonna be very, very gutting for Liv, given her hopes for her father. So yeah, some very interesting things that happened with this episode, with, of course, the decision to not bomb New Seattle, although Mills is probably going to take matters into his own hands in regards to, you know, well, I don't know if he could necessarily nuke New Seattle, but obviously with that partnership with Dolly, there's going to be some way of turning it into a, you know, extinction city, etc. So, yeah. So, yeah, if it gets zombies off the map, then yeah, but, yeah, it was great, the whole noir aspect. Like, I even really loved how it wasn't, I guess it wasn't full-blown noir. Like, there was, it was almost as if it was like, you lowered the saturation to, like, you know, have that just amount of, like, that little bit of color. So yeah, and I feel like, of course, with the personality that Liv was on, it didn't exactly make the entire episode like mimic to the full extent that whole noir aspect. It was it was just a case of Liv's personality and the shading of the episode. So I did have a lot of fun there. So yeah, but yeah, I also really found it very interesting with the case, of course, like how it was wrapped up really, really quickly with the waitress being the one to kill that detective. And not just that though, but how of course there was a very, very big situation in regards to, of course, the cure. So yeah, I really thought that it was very interesting, as well as the fact that we had Candy get a very great closure. I mean, we are wrapping up this show. We've got 3 episodes left now. So we're gonna start saying goodbye to characters, and I guess Candy was one of the first characters to say goodbye to, because she took her opportunity. And you know what? Good on her, because I mean, we saw the shit treatment that she received from Blaine. And I really loved that advice she gave to Donnie. Like, yeah, maybe Donnie did not treat me as harshly, so I'm going to leave on a, like, Blaine could go and fuck himself for all he cares. Donnie, on the other hand, I'll give him this nice solid. I won't say I'm going, but it's a nice way of saying goodbye, to give this nice opportunity to get Darcy back into his life, because and can I just say, I am really, really thriving. If I think I might have mentioned this before, but I'm going to say it again, just based on, like, especially based on that last moment where he confronted Darcy when she returned. But Donnie shining in this season. He is absolutely killing it, and I'm really, really loving the growth of his character. He's a character that has just absolutely been very, very investing to watch. So yeah, and you know what? Like I said, usually when it comes to engagements, like especially in regards to a quick relationship, like if it's like, oh, they got together 3 weeks ago, guess what? We're engaged and all of that. Usually, if it's something like that, it's not something that I gel with. It's like, you've only just met, etc. And yeah, sure, that is to be the case whether she's your soulmate or not. That's the case for Donnie and Darcy. But also we've got to remember that it's most likely that Darcy is not going to live until her 90s or whatever, given what she has. So yeah, it's a situation where you can be happy for both characters, especially with the growth that Donnie has gone through this season. So yeah, but yeah, Candy, I'm happy for her. I mean, she has been shackled, if anything, and yeah, now she has this freedom. She took an opportunity, she went with it, and yeah, I mean, if you're gonna find the cutters to remove those chains from you, you're gonna do it, and that's what Candy's done, essentially, because I said she's just been a slip. She's just been poorly treated, like especially from Blaine, and now she's got this opportunity to run for the hills, and there you go. So yeah, I am really I am happy for Candy to get that opportunity to just go. So yeah, it was also really great to see a great proper smackdown between Liv and Blaine in their zombie mode. I also got all of the parallels in terms of Liv, you know, sitting the dark, lights on, she sat in the corner, and of course with Blaine last week. But yeah, I really, really thought that the square down between them two was just really, really great, because it's, you know, really, it is really, really great when them two just verbally, you know, try to own one another and all of that. But you know, I feel like it can also be a bit of a rare occasion as well, when it comes to them actually scrapping and all of that. It's like, oh, till we do this dance again and again and again. Sometimes you just gotta get, you know, you just gotta get your fists dirty. And given the brain that Liv was on, yeah, because this brain was not playing by the rule book, as was established. with Clive, you're off the case. Yeah, she was not going to be off the case. You're going to follow the book. Not happening. So yeah, it was one of those occasions where you can actually see it actually going down physically between Liv and Blaine. So yeah, and it's something that I kind of had hoped for, like, before we did conclude this season, even if Dolly and Martin are the bigger concerns at the minute. You know, we started off with Blaine and him being an antagonist of sorts, and he's still kicking, he's still unalive and kicking, I guess, and yeah, we gotta deal with him. So it was really, really great to have that opportunity to see them two just get physical, whilst Peyton is drunk singing in the background. And can I just say, I do feel so much for Peyton, of course, but there is, of course, that silver lining with the fact that we had that discussion: do we nuke? Do we nuke New Seattle? Do we not? Etc. So yeah, and it came down to a very, very decisive tie, as it does. It came down to a tiebreaker, and of course with Lainey, she watched. Well, she saw the iZombie sketch, I guess you could call it. And that was very, very fundamental in terms of swinging the vote. So Peyton's like the pitch that Peyton was all on board for, the thing that she hugely risked, it paid off. So yeah, her vote being influenced by iZombie was just great, was just wonderful. As well as that speech, like, especially when you compare the whole situation, like, especially with the benevolent zombies that we've had, obviously. And, you know, there is the capacity for, just like humans, there is this case of course, benevolent, loving, and peaceful zombies, and there are, you know, your monstrous zombies. Like, there are those monstrous humans, there are those kind, loving, peaceful humans, those who will get along. So, you know, that speech was the cherry on top, as well as the fact that iZombie was a big, big impact, literally, because otherwise New Seattle, yeah, we would have ended iZombie a few episodes earlier, right? So, yeah. But yeah, I really thought that this was great stuff. And of course, we had that whole situation in regards to discovering about Martin. I loved the confrontation at the beginning. Liv getting the answers for herself, because Ravi did tell Liv about the fact that, yeah, Beanpole Bob, he's your father. So I'm glad they didn't stretch that out or whatever. Straight from the bat, yeah. And yeah, as soon as he came into Ravi's lab, you just knew that there was nefarious intent. That was all disguised and all of that. And obviously, the cat was out the bag when that janitor decided to just, yeah, dramatically, because as soon as he looked at that hook, I'm like, oh, I don't like where this is gonna go. Yeah, and Jig was up. He didn't. He knew the. I mean, it's still a drastic way to go. Yeah, it might be your only option, but still. But yeah, Jig was up, and that was his only out, really. And I mean, I feel like it would have been a bit more violent if he did report back to Martin, because we've seen how violent Martin can get. But he would have been a bit more violent if he reported back to Martin and said, "Yeah, I got exposed." So yeah, but yeah, with Ravi putting the pieces together and all of that, yeah. Considering the fact that, yeah, we had Martin having nefarious intent, of course, visiting Ravi later, well, in the late part, well, not even the later part, the middle part of the episode, but yeah. Had that situation go down, and yeah, it's all a matter of how they're going to escape Ravi and Liv, especially now that they have a, you know, room full of Romero's zombies just chilling, like, okay, hi, who are you? What the heck are you doing here? No, it's just the way they looked. Like, I don't know. There's just for some reason there's just a little comical thing there that's just like, oh, how'd he do? So, yeah. But yeah. It went from a bit concerning in regards to the identity of Beanpole Bob to really, yeah, fundamentally concerning. With the zombies, with the fact that he obviously had a bit of a devious intent when it came to, because we know how pro-zombie Martin is. So, any kind of information extracted from Ravi in regards to what he's hoping to do for the greater good is beneficial for the not so greater good for Martin. So yeah, but yeah, pretty neat stuff. Loved this. Like I said, the noir environment was just really fun stuff. So yeah, very interested to see what's gonna happen next episode. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.